And we're going to get to your forecast in just a moment, but first we want to take a live look at Michigan Mill Pond. This is over in the Brighton area this morning. So good morning to all the folks waking up in Brighton. Beautiful view there. Certainly looking like a winter wonderland. May not be deep snow, but just enough to cover the ugly grass. The Christmas lights and the snow certainly look pretty around here in Detroit as well, but it is certainly feeling like a winter blast of really cold weather with those winds whipping.
And you can see
that snow blowing, and you just want to stay inside.
Nice to look at, exactly.
Yes.
That's picturesque to look at, not to drive in.
I like that they had the lights up because you could see just how much the wind was blowing those back and forth.
Yeah. So the snow part of this event is pretty much done, but now we're dealing with those blustery winds.
Right, that'll blow any little bit of snow right back over the road.
Exactly, and that could cause some refreezing and even possibly on some of those treated roadways because that salt could be blown around too. So strong wind gusts. Let's start here as we have clocked a couple areas of wind gusts over 50 miles per hour. Coming in from the National Weather Service, Port Hope in the Thumb, 54 mile per hour wind gusts. Monroe had one at 52 miles per hour. Pontiac 49, Adrian 48, Metro Airport a 45 mile per hour wind gust was the peak, and then Ann Arbor 43 miles per hour. But even though our wind gusts right now are not quite this strong, they are still really blustery at this hour. So let's give you more of a view of lower Michigan, because it's really the east side of the state that has the strongest wind gusts, with one exception. Muskegon right now at a 40 mile per hour wind gust, but we're not far off from it at Metro Airport, 38 miles per hour. Troy, a 37 mile per hour wind gust just reported. Otherwise, we're right around that 30 mile per hour range from Howell up towards Flint. And so definitely those winds could be playing into these power outages that are coming in across the heart of the metro area, picking up those power outages, a couple thousand at least, into Oakland, Macomb, and Wayne counties. And we have multiple power outages on the west side of the state, too, with those stronger wind gusts that came off of Lake Michigan. In fact, I saw come across my phone from the National Weather Service yesterday evening that there was over a 70 mile per hour wind gust clocked on the west side of the state. Just incredible. Road conditions. And so you still might encounter some snowy conditions, though I have to give credit to the road crews. They've been doing a great job, especially on the more heavily traveled streets and highways. But those surface streets, especially in your neighborhood, are likely going to be pretty slick, and use caution on your driveway and sidewalk. But those snowy conditions trickle as far south as about that I-96 corridor. So Exact Track 4D, we've pushed those little remnant flurries that were left this morning off east of Port Huron and into Canada, but also worth recapping because you might have seen one of these come across your phone yesterday with our Forewarn Weather app. Snow squall warnings. We had one in Macomb County, another one up towards Lapeer. These are relatively new warnings from the National Weather Service, but what they are a heavy band or burst of snow that reduces visibility at a quarter mile or less, and so that's paired with really gusty winds, sub-freezing temperatures, and we had all of that on the table yesterday, and some snow squalls that developed across the metro area. We don't have snow squalls in the forecast today, but brutal wind chills as all of us in southeast Michigan are waking up to single-digit feels-like temperatures. So as our Southfield camera's frozen over, I show you this one because it's just a good illustration of what it feels and looks like out there. And if you take a close look at those headlights going by that are blurred, definitely slower speeds out there too. So thankfully people are using caution. 20 at Metro Airport, 19 in Pontiac. We're in the low 20s across the area, but these sustained winds, 20 to 30 miles per hour and gusts upward of that, making it feel so much cooler, and that will be the trend today. We hold on to blustery conditions, so the 31 this afternoon as kids come home from school will feel more like the teens. So if they take the bus and they have to stand at the bus stop this morning, try to limit their time outside because it is just really cold. And even if you bundle up, you have to deal with the wind in your face. So clouds and radar, a few bands of snow can roll through today, but it would just be a few flakes, no accumulation that we're looking at, but the winds will stay pretty high at least into the afternoon before we start to see a little improvement tomorrow, but will remain on the brisk side. So if you're heading out to the Lions game tonight, it's an 8:15 kickoff against the Packers. I mean, I guess the Packers would be used to this kind of weather, but for those that'll be tailgating outside of Ford Field, just know it's going to be mostly cloudy and really chilly, but at least the game's inside. Breezy on Sunday, but it's a southwesterly breeze that's pumping in warmer air. So we're back close to 50 by Monday with a chance for rain.